You pull up to a pump on a Tuesday morning. The yellow octane sticker reads 91, premium, same as always. You slide your card, fill the tank, and drive. 300 miles later, your engine knocks under load. A knock is a ping, a sign your fuel lied. One bad tank costs you nothing. 10 bad tanks cost you $3,000 in engine damage. That is what I want you to understand today. Most premium pumps in this country are selling you regular fuel, and you will never know until the damage shows up. I have spent 15 years watching fuel suppliers, station operators, and delivery systems. My father drove a truck that hauled fuel for 23 years before me. He taught me to look at what nobody else bothers to check. By the end of this video, you will spot a fake premium pump in 30 seconds. Not with a device, not with a test kit, just your eyes. Here is what most people miss. The mechanism of the scam is not intentional dishonesty. It is usually a broken valve, a delivery truck error, or contamination in the tank. A proportioning valve at the pump fails. Mid-grade fuel comes out the premium nozzle. A tanker driver hooks the hose to the wrong fill port. Regular gasoline seeps into the premium storage tank below ground. The station owner may never know it happened, but your engine pays the price. Now, I am going to walk you through 3 checks you can do right now. 2 of them take 10 seconds. 1 takes maybe 20. And near the end, I will show you something that changes how you think about fuel brands entirely. It is not what most people assume about where the real quality lies. Let me start at the pump where you stand today. So now you know the 30-second checks at the pump. But here is the harder part. You are sitting at home, planning your week, and you need to know which stations near you actually deliver. This is when most people guess. They pick a brand name they recognize and hope. The truth is, 5 major chains have quietly cut their detergent packages down to the legal minimum. They meet the octane number on the label, so the government does not catch them. But octane alone does not keep your valves clean. Detergent does. My father taught me this in his truck days. The additive package is where corners hide. Here is how I learned to spot them before you pump. Walk into the station. Pick up 3 consecutive fuel receipts from the ground or trash. Look at the small print below the pump number. Most stations print their additive claim there. If it says, meets EPA minimum, you have found one of the 5. EPA minimum means legal. Legal does not mean clean. The second tell is the price gap. A fake premium sits only 12 to 14 cents above regular. Real premium at a real supplier sits 18 to 22 cents higher. That gap pays for the detergent package that matters. Now, here is where it gets interesting. The 5 chains I am about to name did not invent this. They purchased their base fuel from the same pipeline as everyone else. Then they injected less detergent at the terminal to save money per gallon. 6 cents saved per tank across 10 million annual fill-ups adds $40 million to the margin. That is why they do it. Margin, not fraud. Your engine pays the price, not their accounting department. They stay legal because they never actually lie about octane. They just starve the detergent. The stations worth your money do the opposite. They spend more on the additive mix, not less. That detail separates the 3 legitimate suppliers from everyone else. And that is exactly what we are going to name next. Now that you know which brands cut corners, I want to show you which 3 actually refuse to. Now you are standing at the pump, your hand on the credit card slot, about to make the final decision. This is where most owners lose $3,000 without knowing it happened. You think you selected premium. Your pump screen says premium. Your receipt says premium. But here is the part that surprised me when I first learned it. The pump button layout changes from station to station. Mid-grade and premium swap positions. You reach for the button your muscle memory expects. You hit mid-grade instead. One swipe, one wrong tap. Your premium required engine gets 89 AKI for the next 2 weeks. The NOx sensor detects the mismatch and retards your ignition timing by up to 8 degrees. Your fuel economy drops 2 to 3% instantly. Your engine loses 4 to 8% of its power. Over 5 years, that single habit costs you roughly $1,500 in wasted fuel alone. But the real bill arrives later. Piston rings wear faster under constant NOx stress. Rod bearings degrade. Catalytic converters clog from unburned hydrocarbons. Carbon builds on intake valves. By year 5, the repair shop hands you an estimate, $3,500. Here is what I do at every new pump, and you should do this too. Before I swipe my card, I check my owner's manual one final time on my phone. 91 AKI or 93, required or recommended? The answer is sitting right there. Then I look at the yellow octane sticker on the pump dispenser itself. The FTC requires it. I touch the premium button. I watch the screen confirm my selection. Only then do I insert my card. Look at what we have walked through together over these 4 chapters. 5 chains cut corners on detergent, hiding margin gains behind legal octane minimums. 3 brands, Shell, Chevron, Costco, actually invest in chemistry that protects your engine. 30 seconds at the pump. 1 receipt check. 1 pump sticker read. That is the whole system. Now you can see what others cannot. You walk past the fake premium stations. You know exactly which 3 to trust. You know the math that proves premium saves you money. Your engine will run quieter, longer, and stronger because you saw what nobody else was looking at. Tell me in the comments, when did you last check your owner's manual before fueling up? I read every single comment you leave, and I want to know what changed for you. Because this is the knowledge that keeps engines running.